What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel X-Man & Co. Today we're going to talk about slow roasting this prime rib in a wood-fired pizza oven. Stay tuned for more. See you in a bit. This prime rib is from the primal rib of a cow. That's the section this is cut off. If you go further here, you'll eventually end up with a blade. Also the chuck side, so this is where we wanted to stop. You'll see it's smaller on this side. So there's obviously one or two bones to this side as well, but we don't want to end up too small. We're going to use some butcher's twine today to keep this part nicely even and tight, as we want this whole cut here to be evenly cooked. That's why also we've stopped here and we didn't go further, otherwise this will just get bigger and the difference from this side to this side will just be too great. Let's talk about some spices. Over here on my left we've got some oregano, some rosemary, some spring onions, we've got some peppers, a selection of them, some lemon, garlic and some radish over there. We've got our normal pepper, rock salt. We've made a little bit of a rub over here. I'll leave the description of that over here for you to look at. And then we've got some olive oil, our binding compound. Right, without further ado, shall we get into this? So I think let's dig in there and start to cut all these pieces of flesh, meat off the bone. What we need to do before we tie it up with the butcher's twine is use our olive oil, a rubbing compound. So this is just to make sure that all the spices sits and sticks to our cut. It's definitely not to make it more juicy or anything like that, as we have enough fat around this piece of meat. So that's definitely not what it's for. I think I'm gonna tie it up now. What we have here is perfectly nice compacted prime rib. This is the only way to do this prime rib if you obviously have cut out this piece of fat here. The twine here is to keep and hold everything nice and intact so we get an even cooking experience throughout the whole cut. Let's spice this big boy. Okay, let's get some rub on there. It's a dry rub. Nothing to be shy about. And the pepper. Let's get that in there. Put plenty on there. If you feel that it's not binding properly, add a little bit of olive oil. There you go. You want to keep this rib room temperature. No point in the bone being ice cold, and then that will just slow everything down and you won't get an even cook. Right guys, as you can see, she's slightly warm. So what I'm going to do, the entrance here is about 135 degrees Celsius, and we're really looking for about 325 Fahrenheit. 130 Celsius. So I'm going to put her in the entrance and then slowly work my way inside as the temperature drops. Look at that beautiful piece of meat. Last time you'll see it like this. Right, let's push her in. Just to there. About 10 minutes or so, I'll come back here and we'll push her further in. Okay, let's cut up some spices. Right guys, let's have a look how we're doing on this guy over here. You can see if you have a look. Right, if you have a nice look over here, there we go, 127. Let's do that. Look how nice and juicy it is. Let's just change this. The internal temp of 129 degrees Fahrenheit. That gives us medium rare, which is perfect for this cut. We had it inside the wood-fired oven for about 2 hours 20 at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. For the local guys, that's 148, 150 degrees. What we're going to do next is do the reverse sear method that we spoke about earlier. So we're going to let this rest for another 20 minutes. During that time, we're going to light the fire behind me. In the meantime, let's not dehydrate. Let's make sure that we are in good order. Oh, listen to that sound. Nice red wine, Pinotage. Perfect pairing for this dish. Beautiful. Normally if I let a piece of meat like this rest for a prolonged period, I close it with tin foil just to keep the heat around it inside. You don't want the temperature to drop too quickly. Right guys, it's been 20 minutes. Okay, let's put this bad boy on there. So I'm going to sear it for like 2-3 minutes. Look at that. Right, so what's important to know is that you can feed basically 2 to 3 people per bone. What's so nice about this cut here is that if you've got family over, this should feed about 9 people, 8 people comfortably. And you know, not everybody always enjoys it medium rare, although the optimum for this piece of meat is medium rare. So on the side you'll get a bit more medium to well, and right in the middle, that's the part we're always fighting about. I think let's cut the rope. I'm gonna cut it right through. Let's try and get them out the way. Okay, there's so many ways to cut this piece of meat. You could cut it away like this actually. Let's try that. There you go. Some guys keep the ribs and just cut them longitudinally. What's nice about this piece is you can always add this to the fire and then enjoy them later. Right, let's do this, guys. Look at that. Hey? Look at that. Hey? Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Now the most important part obviously is to taste this beautiful beast. Let's cut a piece there. Now, very interesting, today we're gonna do a little bit of a twist. We've got some tacos over here. My daughter calls it tacos. So I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but we're definitely gonna try it in there. Let's just have a piece of meat firstly. Yeah. Beautiful. Let's sprinkle some olive oil over that. There we go. We've got the taco. Yeah. A little bit of the stuff that we prepared earlier. How's that? Very important. Homemade sauce. I'll have to get my daughter involved and get the recipe and add it to the description for you guys. All right. There you go, a little bit of meat. How's that? Medium rare, it's actually perfect. Yeah, how's that? I think a little bit more of that, because they say these are the healthy stuff. Shall we try that? Magnifique. Beautiful. So, let's make sure that the doggies get food as well. I always say they can't ask you for food, so you have to make sure that they're all okay. Shiva, Jackie, Lucas, out of storm. Sit. Sit. Sit nicely. Sit. 3. Next. 2. You're not allowed to take, you know that. 3. That's it. What about you? 3. Little one. 3. 3. Thanks, guys. If you like what we're doing here, like, share, subscribe. Enable those notifications so you get notified as soon as we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. We can't do this without you. See you next time. See you soon.